a four-quarter game. We knew we would have to play our tails off, and I think we did that. I think we played really hard. I think our guys, I really wanted it. They went after it. We made plays on both sides of the football, and ultimately we didn't make enough at the same time. It comes down to a play at the end, but there's so much more to it than that. Through the course of the game, field position wise, time of possession, the ebbs and flows of that game, the opportunities offensively that we didn't cash in on. I think that all was apparent that we need more points on the board, and we didn't get enough. But I am pleased with how hard our guys played. And I think we knew going in that this game, wasn't going to make us, nor will it break us. It's two really good teams, competing in the non-conference, and they came up on the right side of it. So credit to them, and we'll regroup and get back to work on Monday.
I know you stressed after last year's game and again in the spring, differences you needed on the offensive and defensive lines. Can you talk about the gap that's been closed?
Well, I think for this game, I think it was probably a back and forth affair in the O-line, D-line on both sides. I think I would feel at times we certainly held our own, made plays with both groups, but I'm sure there are times where they'd say the same thing for them. And there was a gap that day. I don't know if there was that big of a gap last year, but there was a gap that day, and our guys work hard to continue to become their very best. And, I think we've made strides, and we need to keep those groups coming around, because we need to lean on our O-line, D-line for our success on both sides of the ball.
Other than the line, was there anything else defensively that really stood out as a big difference this year compared to the last game?
Well, we were able to get them off the field. We were able to make some plays in the backfield against them. They certainly had their moments where they made some big plays. I know that, but for the most part, we made it a lot harder on them. Good plan, executed fairly well. You give up 20 points to that team. I think we would have felt like we would be in good shape, but we didn't score enough on the other side.
And then on the touchdown and the play before it, that for them, the game winner, was there anything specifically that you kind of saw that led them to be able to have those big plays?
Two big plays. I mean, they beat us in man coverage. Back of a pass, back of a catch on their end, and then we didn't tackle on the screen. And again, it's you give good teams, good players, too many chances. That was the result. We scored a touchdown down there instead of a field goal, and they're after 7 versus 3. I think their mindset and what they're having to chase is a little bit different. They hold us to 3. It's a momentum swing for them. They come out and hit a big pass, and then they score the next play. So kind of an incredible swing, turn of events there.
The touchdown that wasn't at the end, what did you think? What did you see?
Oh, they call it a touchdown. You hope it stands. I haven't seen enough to have a real, they called it a touchdown. You hope it stands. I think that's what we'll all stand right now. And again, our guys really competed, and I suppose we were that close, and we can't change the outcome. It's over. We got to be able to move on. So whatever lessons we learned today, but we'll chalk them up, and we'll find a way to correct the things that didn't quite go our way, and keep competing.
The false starts, was some of that crowd induced, or was it just lack of discipline on the part of your offense? What'd you think?
Oh, I suppose it's both. It was a great college football environment here tonight. It was loud. It was, and any time you get in those situations, you need to focus that much more. So I suppose it's both. Unfortunate though, way too many penalties to gain the edge that we needed to.
Tommy, any update on his status right now?
Yeah, he was in a situation where he couldn't continue today. I think that's where I'll leave it. I anticipate that there'll be a recovery plan for him. So.
And Sean, I mean, coming in, he threw the pick, but then had a really good drive to almost win it, and seemed like he kind of settled down after that.
Yeah, Sean will compete, that's for sure. And those are challenging situations to step into, but ones that we feel like he's capable of excelling in. So his willingness to compete and take it to the bitter end doesn't surprise me one bit. And we got to obviously get both of them playing, and our entire offense function at a higher rate than we did tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.